Lord sent me to California saying, if you go, I'll bless you to be a soul winner and raise up a ministry of people, and together you all will win thousands of people to the Lord. And I knew that was a word from God. And tens of people came to hear me. And I didn't know it, but God was smiling, because he was teaching us how to wait on the Lord and be of good courage. And 1 year, God said, you've sown in tears. Now I'm going to let you reap in joy.
Ann Alexander joined Abundant Life Christian Fellowship when the church was first located here on Saratoga Avenue in East Palo Alto.
I lived in that house for 18 years.
Ann and her husband Amos live right next door, but spiritually, Amos was miles away.
My husband always believed in God, but he had not really committed his life to Jesus as his Savior. It was really hard knowing that my husband was not with me in this one area, the most important area of my life. It caused me to cry. It caused me to feel really, really bad. My faith was tested because I knew that I had been praying earnestly for 35 years for my husband to be saved. It was like, I don't want my husband to leave here, to leave this earth without knowing Jesus Christ. And so many times I wanted to give up. And a lot of times it was so like, God, where are you in all of this? I know you love me. I know that you're faithful, but where are you?
Ann says she found her answers next door at her church.
There were so many teachings that Pastor Paul put out there to us that helped me to really hold on to my faith in God and helped me to hold on to what I knew God could do.
But between Sundays, she found an enormous source of daily inspiration sitting in the church parking lot.
And I would see Pastor Paul's car there, and knowing that he was here in this building and just trying to build a ministry. And I imagine he was probably in here crying and praying. And it would really kind of boost my strength and encourage me that, hey, you may be standing alone, but God will see you through. To see someone leave a work that's already established, and he could have just very easily have continued the work of his father there, but he followed the leading of the Lord and came and built this work. And to me, that models such obedience till I said, I want to do that. I want to be like that. I want to be so totally obedient to the Lord that if God says, okay, leave this and go here, then I would be willing to do that.
Where the Lord sent Ann was to her knees. She says God asked her to pray unceasingly for Amos.
She definitely did model integrity, obedience, and faithfulness for me.
As Ann pressed in, her daughter Judy reached out and accepted Christ.
But it definitely did impact my life and impact my children's life. Because, all my children are at Abundant Life as well and have been baptized there. She's touched just generations. It's not just me.
Ann continued to attend church each week, where most of the congregation regularly prayed for Amos, until
on Easter Sunday 2000, he committed his life to the Lord. And that following June, he was baptized. He was totally committed, totally committed. It was in God's timing. While God was working on him, he was also working on me. And when my husband, right before he passed away, I stood over his bed and I told him, I said, Amos, I said, it's because of you that God has made me into the woman that I am. You got to hang in there. You really have to hang in there because it is worth it. It was, to me, knowing today that my husband is in heaven, it was worth every tear, every argument, Every chilly breeze, it was worth it because my husband is in heaven and I'll see him again. I am so grateful that God helped me to persevere and to see it through.